Stop being so selfish.
I won't be put in a cage.
Have you forgotten that you live here at my pleasure?
I'm afraid we have a serious problem.
I cover all your backs, but who's covering mine?
There are no guarantees in war. And that's what this is. You seem to have won the first battle.
I intend to win the war.
Please.
Carrie.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Morgan. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Thank you for joining me to talk about the Gilded Age season finale, premiering December 17th on HBO and HBO Max. Congratulations on another great season.
Thank you.
And Carrie, what can fans expect for the season finale? You know, Bertha's at war with Mrs. Astor.
She is at war with Mrs. Astor, a worthy adversary, definitely. She knows how to play this game. But I think history tells us that the new money people tend to win out, but not without some cost. So I think Bertha and George, there will be some consequences for us, but I would never count Bertha out in any game.
And Morgan, how do we leave George at the end of this season and his trains?
And my trains. I think George's trains are just fine. All the trains are on the track. Everything's ticking along just like it should be. But yes, I do think there might be some trouble at home in the aftermath of this final episode.
And Carrie, you know, for an actor, is there nothing better than a role like this? The costumes and the sets. Does it really help you transport and get into character?
Oh, most certainly. You know, in this age of green screens, it's a pleasure to walk into a foyer like the one they built me in my studio, and to realize how much space we actually have to fill, you know, with some size and some truth, and the language is elevated in a certain way, and it is a pleasure. And you know, Bertha is some people think of her as a villain. Of course, I don't think of her that way, but it's wonderful to play someone so single-minded and ruthless in her way. It's just not something we always get invited to do, especially in a world that's so deliciously rendered.
And Morgan, is it easy to turn off your character? You know, some actors get method, but is it easy to leave George on the stage?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I have trouble leaving the beard on the stage, but everything else, I do try to leave there. I just want to point out though that Carrie, you said the foyer they built me in my studio. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure Carrie's leaving Bertha.
Perhaps I have not. It's not time to leave Bertha yet. I'll leave her December 18th, the day after the finale airs.
Well, for both of you playing such incredibly wealthy characters, is it easy to see the power they wielded back in the Gilded Age?
No, I was just saying it's not what I come from, so it was a little far from me. But again, we're surrounded by such opulence and detail that it's a wonderful invitation. But what were you going to say, Morgan?
No, I was just going to say, I think the reason that these people have such power is because there's such massive disparity between what they have and what the sort of average person of the era has. And I think, I mean, you know, people are constantly referring to our own era as the second Gilded Age. I don't know whether that's, you know, I think some people want to debate that in some ways, but that we obviously have similar levels of inequality, and there are, you know, these figures, these sort of tech moguls who are constantly in the news because everything they do drives the market, drives the news cycle, you know, I mean, and that's who these people were. I mean, that's the kind of power that they wielded. So I think I think it's easy to sort of look and say, oh yeah, this is the scale of what we're talking about here.
And finally today, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but did you take anything home after this season? A hat or a dress or a tie?
I have no place to put it.
That's right. You need a shed.
Yeah, no.
Need your own
But
closet.
I did drop a $60,000 ring on the ground and break it within 30 seconds.
Uh-oh.
They don't let me touch nice things.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think your character could afford about 10 of those rings if she needed to. So
It's true. Yeah, she replaced like this. Replaced.
well, congratulations on the Gilded Age, and I appreciate your time this morning. Season finale, December 17th, and crossing our fingers for another season too. So thank you both so much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Jeff.
Thank you.